as an author yourself, I'm sure there are books that you've read that have changed your life, and we're now going to get into the book section and ask you, what books have you read that you would want to recommend to our viewers? Just three?
Let me talk about, to narrow it down. Recently, I've read a book by Audrey Chirenge. She's a young author, upcoming author. And it taught me that there's a message, there's a way that God wants us to write. Because then it resonated to how I'm writing my first novel. In fact, it's almost done. There have been a lot of narratives that have been thrown out there through media, including TV, film. Yeah. And that has had adverse effects. And God now wants us to write in a way that we are suggesting possible solutions. So be it a marriage that had totally broken down, be it somebody who had already given up on love, through writing you can show them that no, you can be happy again, you can start on a new slate. So Audrey Chirenge's book, had that impact on me. It made me reflect on my own writings and why God is downloading the way he's downloading his message today. There's a Shona book I read, and this is going to be funny, but it had no cover, both ways. But I was given this book to read, and it taught me how to speak Shona. And I'm talking about years ago. It got me interested in reading Shona novels, Vesevana, Maidei. I've even forgotten most of the titles, but when I was in school, I read a lot of Shona, and then it helped me develop my Shona language.
The book called?
The one that I read.
Yeah.
It had no cover.
Right.
So this uncle gave it to me to read to help me learn Shona. Remember, I was born in Zambia.
Yeah.
So after the divorce, that's when we moved to Zimbabwe. But the point why this book is special to me, and I keep looking for it, I want to look for it and find it, is because through that book I learned how to speak Shona and appreciate our language, appreciate Shona.
Wow.
And I read so many Shona novels, aside from the English novels that I used to read, Franklin W. Dixon, even Ian Fleming, Enid Blyton, all of them. Shona, for me, was so special. I even got a B at O level, which surprised everybody.
And this book did it.
And this book did it, because then it got me into a journey of reading Shona novels. And this is an argument that I've had with a lot of parents. This is why I'm bringing it up. Please, let's get our children to read Shona and to appreciate our mother tongue.
That's an important point.
It is very important.
Yeah. And the third book?
The third book for me would be a book by Lois Lowry. Again, I read it when I was very young. It was called Find a Stranger and Say Goodbye. It also became a catalyst. It also helped me find my identity in God. So it was basically a book about a young lady, a young girl about to go to a college, who had a lot of questions about her identity because she realized she didn't look like her mother or her father or her sister. And she thought something was amiss. The long and short of it, she discovered she was adopted. And they had to be honest with her. And she embarked on a journey to find her mom. And the surprising thing was this. She sees her mother and knows that this is my mom because they look alike. They have this talk. And eventually, so I'm paraphrasing, but what I understood was, she eventually says to her, I'm happy that I found you. You are the woman who, like my biological parent, you brought me into this world. Thank you for doing that. But now let me go back to my father and my mother.
Wow.
To my family. And when her parents, the ones who had brought her up from when she was a baby, when she was given up for adoption, when they saw her coming, they couldn't believe it. But the whole point was, she was showing them that you are my parents. And again, why do I bring this book up? Goes back even to the purpose I was talking about. We can all be parents, even to people that children we did not give a birth to biologically. We can be fathers, we can be mothers. They are there, lots of them in our communities. It has molded how I see parenthood. Yeah.
Wow. Awesome books that you're recommending there. This book is a book that I've read, and it's a book that I strongly recommend. It's a book, I think, that says it takes a village to raise a child. It takes all of us
Yes.
to build a society. It's a book that's full of courage, full of wisdom. So I recommend it. Doris, thank you for the book. We look forward to the many books that we hope are going to come from you.